Welcome back, everybody, to Citizen Sleeper. I'm gonna adjust that volume just a little bit, but let's get right back into it. It's been a while. Feels like weeks since I've played anything. Okay, we're gonna continue here. I gotta adjust that volume just a little bit. I forgot how long this takes. Hopefully here this month I'll be able to put out some more content. I'll be off of work for 4 to 6 weeks after surgery, so okay. Options. Okay, it is at 1. Okay, everything looks normal, it's just that opening volume. Okay, I do not remember what we were doing. It does look like it's a new day and we came out. So let's look at our story stuff first. Still need to disable tracker. Bang has said he will disable your SN tracker if you can get to the bottom of his mystery first. I don't think we're anywhere near that yet. Fix the ambergris. Ankita's cutter's out of commission. Help her get it running again. So I don't remember what that needs. Repair the ship's hull. I think we just go through and do little dice and stuff. Flotilla aid. That we're not going to do because that's a side quest. I don't want to do that until we get like the main story stuff done, because I think that opens up the DLC. It's a separate part. Get Sabine out. Sabine's involved in something bad with the other gun. They need your help to escape. Oh, that's the doctor, right? I think so. Excuse me. Get to know Emphis. We're still working on that. Grow mushrooms. I think we're collecting spores. I don't know if we've planted any yet. And win a side rail ticket. Okay, so let's go check out the mushrooms first, which I know is over here. Cross Greenway. I don't remember if we've planted mushrooms. No, I think it's where we do that, right? Fungal growth. The spores need time to germinate and spread in the aviary. They are indirect son of a few cycles. Should help them along. Okay, so we have completed a cycle. So we have 4 cycles and we'll have mushrooms. Okay. Alright, how to exit out of that thing. Barter for food, work the stacks. Tasha! Lucy! Stop! Good grief, my dog's over there just scratching the crap out of her leg. All I hear is thump, 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 thump on the floor. Okay, cross back. See how close we are to fixing the amber. Oh, we have a yellow. We have several yellow things. Okay. Sabine, slum doctor. 4 cycles, Sabine said, and here you are, right on time. No sign of them. You wait a while in the apartment, the dread descending as the cycle spins onward. They should be here. So we gotta check the terminal, check the door. Wait. Let's check the terminal. You check and double the terminal for messages or recordings. Nothing, just the pale glow, the silence. Shut the door. You pace back and forth around the apartment, the rumbling of the station suddenly so present and loud. Oh, excuse me. Ugh, yawning, sorry. You go to the door and open it to an empty corridor. You close it again. Okay, so we're just gonna wait. You try to settle down to wait. You sit on the bunk and stare out at the tiny room. Where the hell are they? A knock at the door. We're gonna stay still or open it. We'll stay still for just a moment. Another knock. Okay, we'll open it. Jeez. Rabia. Loyal Yathagan Lieutenant. A figure stands in the door and immediately you know it is not Sabine. They are taller, sharper, and something in their face glints in the half-light. A dark shape. Is that... Yeah, it said face. Okay. A dark shape like a stubby baton hangs loosely from her hand. Our local sleeper. Good to finally meet you. She steps into the apartment, glancing around you glancing around with sharp eyes. What, may I ask, are you doing here? She fixes you with a steady, unwavering stare. You see, waiting for a friend, nothing, stay silent. I don't know. I mean, it says loyal African lieutenant. But how loyal? I mean, she's described as loyal. That doesn't mean anything. Waiting for a friend, nothing, stay silent. I'm gonna go on a limb and say waiting for a friend. Of course, a mutual friend of ours, the good doctor. She walks past you into the apartment, glancing around. We set them up here, you know. This place is one of ours. She picks up a glass from the dispenser and inspects it. People always seem to forget who put them where they are. She glances at you. And I suppose you are here to help? Let's see, where are they? Something like that? No. How about where are they? I was hoping you would be able to help with that. She spins the baton in her fingers by her side, her eyes not leaving yours. We have a problem, you and I. It seems our friend has disappeared, left without even saying goodbye, which means they are in a little trouble now. But it's the kind of trouble that you need help for, so I thought I'd come down here and take a look at their little hidey hole, and here you are. The help. She looks through the detritus? Detritus? On the side. I'm going to say detritus. It rolls off the tongue easier. And what help, a sleeper no less, which I have to admit is a little surprising. It suggests to me that our friend hasn't been very honest with you either. What do you mean? Well, I'm sorry to report that before we got them set up here, Sabine was working for your owners. She pauses. S&R. Am I a study then? Maybe they're trying to see if I have what it takes to survive independently without them, if I'm unique, I don't know. You blink hard at the news. I'm sure how to take it. Arabia looks away, waiting for a response. Prove it. I don't believe you. Stay silent. Prove it. Happily, she crosses into the next room and you follow silently. She sits at the terminal and touches her baton to one of the access ports. Sorry, another yawn. A spark. Then the terminal screen skips, encrypted folders emptying themselves before your eyes. In the flicker of files, you see S&R letterheads and code forms, reports laden with medical data marked with the corporate logo like the sigil of some cult. Arabia steps away from the terminal. Look all you want. Some of your files may even be there. That could be good though, right? Some previous information because we don't have memory before arriving here. The volume of documents is overwhelming, but they seem to be mostly reports on early emulation tests, surveys with sleeper candidates, reams and reams of usage data. If Sabine was an S&R employee, why did they help you? Rabia reaches over and places a vial of stabilizer on the desk, breaking your concentration. It shimmers. Sorry, I don't know why I cut off there. It shimmers in the screen light. It's viscous, clear liquid, crystalline within the glass. Clear liquid, crystalline within the glass. I didn't read that smoothly either. We will, of course, keep up the supply. We are more than able to dispense important medicines, even without the doctor. You hold it between your fingers, and for a tiny moment, you have the urge to crush this object, for the power it has over you. I'll ask Toshiro to make those a little cheaper for you. He'll be running the surgery now. Arabia closes up the briefcase slab and holds it at her side. That's just a briefcase slab. We have to retrieve our assets, of course, but I'm sure you understand. Arabia turns on her way out. There is no reason for us to be enemies, Sleeper. Come see me. I keep an office nearby. We have good work to do, you and I. Meet me there in a few cycles. She slips out silently into the corridor. You look around the apartment and feel the fear drain out of your body to reveal the tiredness beneath. Wow, where's Sabine then? My goodness. Okay, let's go down here to the food. Oops, too far. Emphis! Okay, Emphis is preparing the girolle caps. He has had to heavily adapt this recipe, he says, but the smell is already incredible. It emanates from a strange purplish white bulb you have never seen before, and he is slicing it finely. He brushes and slices the mushrooms and then places them in the wok with the sliced bulb in the oil. They caramelize there in that well-worn crucible. He adds liquids, transparent and opaque, and then turns down the heat. A sprinkle of leaves is the final touch. We have a moment, sleeper, he smiles. Do you have a story? Something in the scent of the food gives you a feeling of nostalgia, something distant and melancholic. It seems like the story should match that feeling somehow, and maybe you will feel better for telling it. Recall your oldest memories, tell another sleeper's story. We'll do the memories. You start by explaining that when you are emulated from a person, many of your memories are left behind. Perhaps it is an intentional part of the process, a way of keeping sleepers ignorant and malleable, or perhaps it's a side effect of the imperfect emulation. You admit that you don't really know. What you do know is that some memories survive, and that on occasion they come back to you, like shadows passing overhead. You detail one recurring memory, which despite returning to you with enough regularity for you to think of it familiar, always fades as quickly as it arrives. You struggle to explain the feeling of being whole for a moment that comes with this memory, and then how that wholeness slips away to leave you feeling like you have forgotten something important, but just can't bring it to mind. Emphis nods throughout, cooking as he does, with deft and skillful movements. You start to trail off when you realize you can't find the words to explain how the memories you do have feel like both yours and someone else's at the same time, and how that always fills you with a certain sadness. The sadness of remaining forever unknown, even to yourself. Emphis finishes cooking and meets your eye. I'm sorry, sleeper, for your troubles. He puts the wok to one side. I appreciate you sharing with me, he smiles. I hope it lightens you a little. He passes you a bowl and heaps the girolies into it, their yellow color mixing with the pale sauce in whorls and blooms. Eat! The dish is delicious, filling. It warms you as you eat in a way you weren't even sure your body could be warmed. It is a small mercy, you think, that Essen Arp left you this pleasure. Many of the features of frames are there to simulate human experience. You know that much. Emulated minds cannot be rewired, so their need for embodied experience must be met. That is why you breathe even when you do not breathe air. Without that simulation, the sensation of drowning would be unbearable. Food serves another purpose. Your frame is able to metabolize it, to produce energy from the raw material. Vitamins and minerals are excess, of course. Your frame only needs raw power. So much is wasted, and yet, while you eat this food and feel that warmth, nothing feels wasted. It all means something to you. As you finish, Emphis takes the bowl, the last of his cleaning. He smiles at you, and neither of you feel the need to say anything more. Instead, you simply exchange nods and walk your separate ways back into the bright market, somehow changed. Okay, then we got the doctor over here. Yataka dispensary. Acquire stabilizer. I don't need to though. I have one already, but it is now 80 instead of 100, so that makes it a little easier, I guess. Okay, do we have any other? Oh yeah, what's this one? Oh, Rabia's office. It said a few cycles though, right? Yeah. A constant flow of people seem to be visiting Rabia's office. You'll need to wait your turn. Yeah, so we'll come back and forth. What's that, 2? Sorry, 2 cycles? Yeah, I didn't have to zoom back yet. I can see it out here. It's got it on the outside. I have upgrades. 1 point. Everything's max but Thrill Seeker. That'll be the last one, and then working on my upgrades for 2. Nice. I think there was something that I needed for that too, though. Okay. Now let's go down this way. See if we got anything. Scrap freighter. Most of what comes in from the starward belt is corroded trash, but sometimes the value can be found in the salvage. Scrap allowance. The big stuff goes to the shipyard, the valuable stuff to the market, so they'll let you buy a few crates, but not much more. And I think I can fill that up 3 times though, right? And then unload containers. The freighter crew are eager to get their payload into the port exchange, and they'll pay a wage to anyone willing to help them. And then offloading scrap. The freighter will stay docked for as many cycles as it takes to offload its haul of scrap into the Havenage yard. Havenage. I don't know if we need anything yet. Hold on. So like I said, it's been a minute since we've played anything. We can pop into stuff. Buy rations, get a drink. Overlook regular. The Overlook isn't exactly a restaurant, meaning the only way you gain trust around here is with a stiff drink. Okay. And then this one. Dock C4. Helion Crossing. Merchants willing to run the gauntlet of the Helion system are rare, but those that do always return eventually. Okay, so we have 3 more cycles to wait for that. And we have the little ship here, the Ambers. Ahita gave you a stack of chips so you could acquire a ship mine for Amber. Better make sure to deliver. Oh, we need to find a ship mine. Okay. Oh, we do have it though. Yes, we haven't been back here yet. Are you not? Come on. I'm inputting it. That's what that is. Oh no, that's Neovan. Sorry. I gave it to him. No, okay, so I have how much? I have 116. That's home. Haven Age offices. I don't need to do anything there. Side rail bridge. I did not turn on my timer either. Let me go ahead and set that up real quick. I forgot. That's how long it's been. Forgot that I was doing a timer. 1 hour. Okay, there we go. Your work as a junior tech has qualified you to work with a team handling the final tech fit up of the Sidereal Horizons Bridge. A vast job. Okay, so this is dangerous. The vast colony ship is coming together, block by block. Each cycle you see another piece slot in place. I wonder how important it is to do this right now, though. Is this going to be like end game? I get on the ship and then we go somewhere else. So I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Anything past here? No. Okay, so I need to 116, 20. Let us 50-50. Positive and neutral. Let's try this. We're gonna get some more money. Nice. Okay, and then we're going to buy some scrap. And maybe we'll get some, I mean, enough stuff to at least build a ship mine of our own. Okay, random scrap. That is our goal. I'm hoping I'm doing this right. We'll do it 3 times to fill this up. Oh, okay, yeah, nice. I got a ship mine fragment. I know I need 3 of those. I got another scrap. Okay. The big stuff goes to the supercar, the valuable stuff to the markets. They'll let you buy a few crates, but not much more. Okay, so I can only buy 3. Dang it. Will it let me do more? Action unavailable. Okay. Crap. Okay, so I need to buy more fragments. Maybe not today. Port exchange. Sell components. See, that was kind of pointless because now I'm selling them for 2 less than I bought them. I was hoping I'd get something besides money, but like I said, it's been a minute since I've played, so. Port fabricator. Do I even have 3 at once? Will you let me do this 1 at a time? No. Okay. I need to find more. What was this one right up here? Food, office, spoke. I don't think we've done much up here, so let's continue this. Who knows what's going to happen? Blistered with precarious elevators and stairways, spoke can be navigated from the outside, but the climb requires bravery. We have a tangled network of service passages and makeshift tunnels cut through the spoke as if it were a hive. There are no maps here. This is risky and that one's dangerous. That's weird. You wouldn't think that this one over here would be dangerous. Let's do risky. Because it's yellow, it doesn't look as bad. Okay, cool. Positive outcome. And I only need 1 more. We're gonna do 1 more. Need to see what happens once I get to the top. Nice. Okay. So we're gonna go out. And then ascend our car, and then so it's pass import export. That's interesting. Let's go here first. Ascend a hub. Take the ascender car to the Eye's central hub. And then what's this one? Buy ship mine core. Ah! Paz claims this ship mine was salvaged from a Solheim executive yacht, which is why it costs so much. Okay. Sell ship mine. Paz says she has a contract who will take ship mine, which reminds you any ship mine from the Eye fetches a lower price. I don't want to sell anything. Export Matsutake. I guess it's a mushroom. Paz knows a spacer who will take Matsutake out to the starboard belt, but only in bulk. 80 cryo for 3 batches. Okay, I don't have any mushrooms right now anyway. Okay, so this is where I can get a ship mine, but it's 300. Okay. Let's go this way. We're gonna go ascend. Okay. And that's to go back down. We're just gonna click on it so it stops glowing yellow. Okay, this one here, AE1 mainframe. Okay. The AE1 mainframe is now mostly disused. Haven H having set up their own master controllers. Navigator thinks Killer is hiding there. Oh! I gotta put him in there. Okay, nice. Okay. Nice. So let's go back for a second. You slip into the cloud as easy as blinking. This is the data ghost of the Eye. Okay. Sentient Guidance Protocol. Navigators who side you, their sphere casting light and strange darkness here. This is not how a mainframe should look. A center, a point of connection. The object in front of you is severed, cut off, a rootless, branchless tree, only the trunk remains. Is Killer even here? Quiet, Navigator hisses, and then you see it, like a blade in the dark, an edge slicing through the void. It glides along at a distance and winks out. Then it appears again, elsewhere, gliding once more, searching. I don't know if I want to do, is it looking for us or what is it? What is it? The moment you make a sound, the edge leaps closer. You see now, it is not an edge, but the ridge of a long, sharp head, like a shark. It glides past, closer now, when you see into the voids where its eyes should be. You and Navigator exchange looks, both thinking the same thing. It is blind. So is it smelling? Or is it going based off of sound? It's got some little waves here, but I mean that could be like data. Killer crosses between you two, smooth as a razor, then disappears. It flickers back in, further away now, and you move close to Navigator to talk. You saw it too then. Killer has been blinded. How? Unclear. This protocol has been running for decades, well past its operational limit. Navigator's sons dull as they drop their voice to a whisper. This may give us an advantage over the protocol. You flinch as the silent Killer appears closer and glides past you, its empty sockets open wide. You turn to Navigator and notice something strange. Their array of spheres is collapsing. The orbits, usually round and even, are decaying. The spheres are following spiral paths, condensing on a central point. Navigator is noticing it too. They go to shift their position to better direct the spheres, but they cannot. Whatever is drawing the array together is holding them in place. They look at you, suddenly desperate, frantic. It's a trap. Get out. You go to speak, but Killer appears between the two of you, gliding through the gap. Navigator freezes, and you see them framed in the empty socket. You realize now, if Navigator cannot move, then it is only a matter of time before one of Killer's sweeps brings them directly through Navigator, and time is not a problem for a protocol that has been running for decades. You look desperately around for a solution, for a way to extract Navigator from the mainframe. Then you see it. 3 branches. The last 3, thin and spindly, feeding the mainframe a thin diet of power and data. Break these, and the mainframe collapses once and for all, severing the connection, shattering the hardware. Whatever it takes, they must be broken. But they are encased in something, a glassy layer of protection. You'll need to unlock access before snapping them from the mainframe for good. You look at Navigator, trying to reassure them without speaking, and then you blink back to reality. Their expression of fear and after-image slowly fades. You must act quickly. Does it tell me how much time I have? Probably. Oh, got another one here. AE branch 3, 1, the hub, branch 2. We haven't gone here yet, so let's go here real quick. Okay. Spacers socializing. The hub is thronging with spacers from across the surrogate systems. They can be a prickly bunch, but they know the place well. And these are all both repeatable. Oh, excuse me, my goodness. I had a nap before playing this. I don't know why I'm so sleepy. Access manifests. The stacked bays house a flow of incoming and outgoing ships. The digital manifest will help you get your head around this place. And down at the bottom, we have weightless wanderer. Up here, there is no gravity, so even just moving around takes a while to get used to, let alone navigating the bays. Okay, we're not going to do anything here yet. I need to... that's what I'm looking for. This. Do this. Key nodes. Okay, I do not need to do that. I forgot to just do this. What do I need to put in here? This controller protects the last spindly branches feeding into the mainframe. Unlock access, and you might be able to break them. Okay, sorry. So I do need to do that. I probably get to do this. Go to these. Get the keys. I have a 3. Oh, does that work? Sorry, this side. Yes. Okay, so I'll have to wait till tomorrow to do the rest. Okay, so we got 1. So let's go. This is 1. Yeah, we'll go here. We'll use this first one. Okay. And then I need to go back to my room. End the day. Down here somewhere. Where's my home? There it is. Okay. We need to end cycle. We have a full bar, so we should have... Oh, that's food. No, sunbathe. Your frame's photosynthetic, so it allows you to gather energy through sunlight. Okay, so the energy's the bottom one. Yeah, we're gonna use this because I want full 5 when we wake up tomorrow. Okay, so we're gonna end cycle. Okay. And I have to... I don't want to do that. I don't need to worry about that. Ethan! You miss me? Ethan smiles a ragged smile at you. He looks horrible. Walk away. Nope. You look at him. He's paler than usual. Hunched. He's sporting a black eye and more than a few cycles of beard growth. That's no way to greet an old friend. Friend? Well, he pauses. Colleague? He smiles weakly. This is big. Really big stuff. About you. He seems more jittery than usual. On edge. You remember now how S and ARP canceled the contract on you? The contract I was going to collect? Seriously, Ethan? Well, I'm guessing you were pretty happy about that shit. Overjoyed. Me? I lost everything. But let's not worry about that. He smiles sarcastically. And so, what did you think? That was it? I was just glad to be done with you. Oh, the feeling was mutual, except... Ethan leaves a dramatic pause. What if old S and ARP gave the bounty to someone else? Someone who's even more of a shithead than yours truly. He smiles darkly. What a disaster that would be. Who? Ethan grins. That's the question, isn't it? Ethan fishes around in his pocket for a slip of paper. I've been speaking to some friends, you see. Some colleagues. About what went down. And it turns out S and ARP canceled all their bounty contracts. The whole lot. What are they doing? It seems that they've brought someone in-house. Some guy who did so well on their last contract that they got offered a job. He leans in. Apparently he made a hit on this ship called the Winter Wonderland or something. It was smuggling sleepers out from under S and ARP's big corporate hoops. He killed the crew and blew the ship. Ethan whistles. They called him Hemwick or Maywick or something. He gives up looking for the paper. I forget. You mean Winter Light? that's it. He looks at you hard. So you do know about all this. He pats you on the shoulder. Then you'll be very happy to hear what I'm about to offer you. Ethan runs his hands through his greasy hair. Given this new information I brought to light, it seems like you are in need of protection. I'm not paying you anything. Easy, I'll get to that. He looks down the corridor. I, meanwhile, am in need of assistance in kind. It turns out I upset some people at the compressor the last time we were there. The owners, and they say they'll space me unless I work off the debt. Seems that they are that kind of businessmen. He grimaces. I'd pay them, but... He shrugs and turns his jacket pockets inside out in a mime of poverty. He looks pitiful, even more so for his clownish acting. Then work it off. You should be glad, the anger rising in him now, that I came here and told you this. You think anyone is looking out for you? You are a contract, a name on a list. He kicks the wall. He doesn't know about my friends. Ethan rubs his temples. I'm sorry, he hisses. I'm sorry for being a shit and trying to kill you and whacking that thick skull of yours. He sighs. But, oh, sorry, that's the next sentence. You think I want to go up against this guy? But us. He jabs a finger between the two of you. We don't have a choice. So you keep me from getting killed, and I'll do the same for you. We can help each other. A straight 50-50 deal? He looks at you. I'm not asking for a favor. Fine. Ethan smiles. He looks like shit warmed up. He pauses. Just think about Maywick. Think about that cold-eyed SNR shit on his way here from the core systems. He smiles. That should give you the motivation you need. Ethan swaggers off down the corridor, throwing his jacket over his shoulder. Can't wait to be working with you, he shouts. Okay, so at least he's not going to be trying to collect bounty on us now. We just gotta worry about this Maywick guy. Okay. Oh yeah. Oops, too far. We got to ascend. We got 2 more keys to get. Oh, nice. No, I can use a 3. I don't have a 3. Can I use a 4? No. Get yours. How about the other one? I think it's the same. No. Okay. Weird, I can't use a 4 on the other one. Use a 3. I guess we're going to have to do another cycle and hopefully get this stuff. What? Okay. A glint, like a light traveling along the edge of a wave, fills your eyes. Then the blade follows, a long head with 2 dead sockets looking towards you in silence. You freeze, hoping it will pass you by, hoping that it will not simply slice through you like air. The blade head sneers, slides past you. Almost. It nicks you, grazes you. You are desperate to cry out, to call out. But you hold your silence, simply watch the blind eyes of the killer glide past, empty of all thought. Wouldn't it sense you by touching you? Isn't that like data touching data? You water on water? I don't know. Wouldn't it have sensed you by touching you? Then the blade winks into the dark, and you are alone again. Now you cry out. Okay, I can't get that last one right now. You can come out, though. What is this? Oh, that's branch 2. I hadn't gone to it yet, because I didn't have all the keys. I still don't, but that's why I was still blinking. Okay. 2 down. And then that's the 3rd one, yeah. The hub. They're both risky, so it doesn't matter. I have an interface and engage, which I have both. Okay. 100% positive. You start to draw connections from manifest to manifest. Noting the patterns and flows. There's something beautiful in the chaos. Let's do the other one just to see what it says. Somehow you end up on a fraction drive freighter for a long-awaited reunion between 2 spacer crews. Their knowledge is invaluable. Okay, and I can't do anything with either of these right now, I don't think. Yeah, because that's too risky. So we're gonna leave. What is this? Gum box. The grinning penguin says, "Take me to Tambor." Oh, okay. Gimbal Lounge. So we've unlocked 2 things. Buy a spacer meal. The gimbal sells itself on its spinning sphere, which claims to produce therapeutic gravitational effects. It doesn't, but they sell food. It's like the spinning restaurant ball on the top of a building in Dallas, Texas. And then Bliss, ship mechanic. Oh, we're meeting a new person? No way, Moritz. You take those substandard filters back to the shitheels who sold you them. You hear the voice echoing out of the bay as you pass, and moments later, someone who you assume is Moritz drifts out with it, dragging a pallet of their filter cartridges by a tether. Hey, you out there. The same voice echoes out of the entrance. Looking for work? Yes. I just need a hand. Get in here. The voice is coming from someone shorter than you expected. She's floating in the microgravity of the docking bay, beside a half-deconstructed life support unit that looks like it might have exploded at some point. She points a wrench in your direction. You know anything about these things? She doesn't wait for an answer. Scratch that. Just help me with the casing. We're gonna help. All right then. She deftly moves around the unit, making space for you beside the central seam in the dented case. Just take a grip here and lift out and up, then I can get in and unbolt it. She whacks the unit with the wrench. Whole thing is twisted to shit. Excuse me. You dig your fingers under the casing and lift it away, the metal squilling from the force. She puts her hands under, spinning the wrench to slip out the bolts, catching them in the other hand when they spiral free. My goodness, excuse me. All good. The casing lifts off, revealing the ornate piping of the unit's interior. She whistles at the mess and ducts and filters. Oh, mess of ducts and filters. By the way, everyone calls me Bliss. She pats you on the shoulder, offering little in the way of an explanation. What do you do here? Is this your bay? I will just, what do you do here? She obviously fixes stuff, but... Repairs, fit-ups, tear-downs. Bliss starts pushing and pulling at the ductwork, looking for fractured pipes. We haggle for contracts, but the good ones get snapped up quick by the bigger bays. So here I am trying to get this M2 unit running again for one of the freelance tugs. Small-time stuff. Hold this. She rips out a ribbed pipe and hands it to you like a freshly caught fish. We turn stuff around fast, neat, and maybe we get a chance at landing something bigger. Something starts hissing in the unit, and Bliss quietens it with a precise whack. But to be honest with you, the way things are going, I can already see the other crews licking their lips, ready to take this place over. She looks up at you. I'm almost out of luck. What happened? Long story, some people just can't keep promises. She keeps working, twisting aside pipes with care. There we are. Bliss pulls her hand from deep inside the unit, and out it comes, clutching a lumpen cube, scorched black. This thing must have overloaded and popped half of itself out the side. You both duck down to the side of the unit and spot the exit wound. Its edges fringed with more scorch marks. I don't know why I can't read right now. Grab me a replacement converter from the racks, will you? Head to the rack. You kick off from the unit and drift over to the wall racks, where a catalog of parts is secured with clamps. Colored tape and scrawled notes flutter across the wall. A complex organizational system of Bliss's own design, or just a big mess. You try to pick out the right part. She wants a replacement converter. Where are we at? Let me go back up. I don't need to go back and ask. Ship mechanic on the hub is what she is. Did it say anything? What? Oh, just that little bit. Okay. I'm trying to get this M2 unit. Okay, so yeah, that's why M2 stuck out to me. That's what we want. It's the converter. You grab the part and push back to the unit. Bliss holds out an arm and you pass it over. The converter spinning gently as it leaves your hand. Perfect! You passed! She straightens up from the unit. That is, if you want to work here. Bliss rubs her hands clean, looking down at her palms. Truth is, I need a hand here. My partner skipped out on me and left me with a whole mess. You seem like you might at least be better at spotting a clean air filter than Moritz. I'd be happy to. Wait, she frowns at the Rex. That's not all of it. My old business partner, they rinsed the place. Emptied the accounts. To bid for jobs, we need to put down deposits, bring in parts, pay tug fees. For that, she looks nervous, embarrassed. We need chits. You want me to pay to work? An investment? Exactly. Partners. Straight split. Bliss settles herself against the unit and looks off into the distance. I guess I look pretty stupid. Here I am asking any random passer-by to be my business partner. No offense. She manages to smile. It is pretty weird. She gives you a sideways look. Don't tease me. Bliss goes back to working on the unit. Look, it's no pressure. You find the money, or you find someone who has, or you just forget the whole thing. Up to you. She gestures for you to help her refit the casing, and you both slot it back into place. I think I'm good to wrap this up for now, but if you are into it, come back and we can bid on a new contract. Something to get our teeth into. Something that pays. She gives you a serious look. You can trust me. I don't say this stuff lightly. I say shit. You kick away from the bay, propelling yourself back to the handholds at the entrance. You slip out with a wave, and as you do, someone slips back in. You hear Bliss as you glide down the passageway. Moritz! I swear to God, if those filters aren't clean. You smile. Seems like this could be interesting. Yes, it does. Okay, so let's go back in. A scam or an opportunity. Bliss seems solid enough, and this might be your best chance to get into the hub's repair trade. I only have 88, so we can't do anything now. Can't do anything with the data keys. I don't have any more. I don't need a meal. Oh, that's cool. Oh my goodness, I can see the whole thing. I didn't realize that. I have to go a little slower and just look at everything. So this is the area where we live, right? Like, I think right here. This is cool. Nice. And then over here is where my aviary is for the mushrooms. And then I think further down is where it triggers for the DLC content. Yeah, there's the other ship. I can't remember its name. I need to go down. Okay. Descend. Paths, import, export. Let's go here again. Oh yeah, that's right. We buy. We can put in. I guess that could have been an opportunity if it would have taken it to sell Neovend. Make some money. Okay. She's another cycle there. I have two more dice. 25. No. What about you? Same thing. Okay, we're gonna leave. I don't want to do that. Delivering noodles to the nameless units at below and takes guts and a certain fearless point. Just asking for tips. Minji has a kelp stack in the basement, and he makes noodles from the seaweed. He doesn't pay much, but he'll feed anyone who does his ship. Yeah. Let's see if we'll do that. Get some food. Yeah. Okay. Don't want to spend money on food. What are we doing here? Mushrooms. Emphis mentioned an old recipe for Matsutake broth. All he needs are 2 handfuls of Matsutake caps, freshly sourced. I guess that's the next thing, right? Is it still get to know Memphis? Not Memphis, Emphis. I guess it could be Memphis. Okay. Let's see. Excuse me. Compressor Club. Working the door, taking deliveries, staffing the bar. Front work at the compressor is a cocktail of shouted orders, alcohol, and violence. Oh, yeah. Wash up, stock check, cleaning, prep, back work at the compressors, all really like some prep. I guess they're both the same, but Okay. Now we're gonna go home and get some sleep. Is this the one? No. Oh, okay, yes, I'm full up. I can't. I have to wait for it to leave and come back before I can buy more parts. Okay. We are going to end the cycle. I'm hoping we only fill up one yellow thing here on the cycle for Maywick. I definitely feel like we've accomplished some stuff since the last time we were playing. 30 minutes still on the timer. Okay, yeah, wow, red. Okay. 50-50. I don't want to use it. We're gonna leave. I don't want to use one of those. We're gonna... How much is his? 15? I know there's other food places. I think there was one up here, right? 18. Okay. Well, we're already up here. We're not going to... I want to do all this first. Get our last key. Nice. I'm gonna pop out, go back here, and then go to 3. Get our data key and destroy this mofo. The branch has been unlocked. Okay, now what? It's so quiet. A1E. Okay. Slice hardware. Forget hacking the system. Killer has to die. If you can slice the branch connections, the mainframe will shut down, freeing navigator. And we have loop branches. With access to the branches, you could redirect them to form a loop, isolating the mainframe with killer inside, but freeing navigator in theory. Oh, I forgot we were going to go watch fireworks. Oh, I still got time. It's only 3:40. Not watch fireworks. There's an event going on for hours. So, let's see. Killer is dead. The killer protocol has been running for long enough. Breaking the mainframe's final connections will end the protocol. This one only takes 3. I don't think I have enough to do. I think I'm going to do 2. The killer protocol could be isolated without being destroyed. A loop of connections would lock it into a closed system. Okay, so do we want to catch them or destroy them? What would be the benefit to catching them and keeping them? I mean, there could be information, I guess, within the protocol. I don't know. It's gonna take longer. Let's see if we can just catch Killer. Okay, you can bend one of the branches like a hazel twig, lining the flow away from the mainframe and into another branch. Did I read that already? Maybe. Okay, let's try again with this one. Okay. I don't think this is gonna give us anything. 50-50, yeah. Not even gonna bother with that. Okay. What is this one? The hub. Oh, that's right. Oh, we only need one more. Yeah, we'll use the last 2 here, see what happens. Yay! Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, the only place to sleep on the hub. Hacked off a colony ship and welded to the ring. They are surprisingly expensive to rent. Rent a capsule. Why? Why Kisho capsules? Spacer sleeping berths. I don't need that. I have my own home. I'm not gonna pay to sleep somewhere. I need my money. Okay. Keep forgetting what's there. Actually, I need to not go by so fast. There might be something glowing. Okay. As you approach the address, Rabia gave you a heavy hand falls on your shoulder. What's your business here? The enforcer grips your shoulder, giving a hint of the strength your implants give her. As you turn, you see the same subsidiary eyes as Rabia and Tushira, glinting like mirrors on her cheeks. Gia, please. The sleeper's here by my invitation. At Rabia's... Is it Rabia or Rabia? Rabia sounds better. At Rabia's command, the hand immediately loosens, and an apologetic look replaces the scowl on Gia's face. Of course, Rabia. I'm sorry. Rabia waves her away. Don't you worry. I appreciate your protective instincts. She smiles at the enforcer. How about you head to Tambor, sorry. They have a delivery coming, and they'll need some help lifting. Gia nods and walks away. So, sleeper, you came. I'm glad. It didn't feel like an offer. I was curious. Curious is good. She smiles a tight smile. You have to understand. Finding you there in Sabine's unit, I wasn't sure where we stood. There are more than a few people on the station who would rather I was dead. I had to be sure you weren't one of them. I wish you no harm. I am glad. Rabia begins walking and gestures for you to walk with her. She takes you down a staircase into the bustling walkways of the low end. What do you know about Yatagan? You are a gang, you run the low end, nothing. You run the low end, I think that's it. She laughs. That sounds impressive. We run out of the low end, yes. We don't run it. People with carts push past, moving crates and supplies around the thin and winding passages. Our reputation is one that implies threat. Is that fair to say? We are framed as aggressors, parasites, criminals. She gestures around at the people in the passageway. But when was the last time you saw a lawmaker on the eye? A policeman? Who makes the laws here? Haven Age. Erlin did. No one. Who makes the laws here? Indeed, you understand the history then. That is good, but Erlin is long dead, sleeper, and his rules were little more than an optimist's manifesto. The Eye has changed so much since then. If you had spent your time in the low end, maybe your opinion of us would be different. This is our place, our people. The low end was empty in Erlin's time. They didn't need to house thousands, and keeping the yards and the rotunda safe was work enough. No, the low end was reclaimed later, when the refugees started arriving. Rabia meets your eye. The collapse didn't just happen here, on this station. When Solheim collapsed, the entire system felt it. Colonies were abandoned. The moons of Ember and Cinder suddenly gained independence overnight. Some took advantage, some tried to hold it together. Some fled. The Eye became a refuge, and Erlin, to his credit, extended an open hand to everyone. But many within his organization disagreed, and those new arrivals weren't as simple to corral as they hoped. Rabia leads you through a small market hall, busy with small stalls and traders. Erlin's union was made of workers, administrators, people who were malleable and already organized into hierarchies and networks. The refugees came from different factions and families, were scared, injured, desperate. Conflict was inevitable. Yatagan is a child of that conflict, a child born out of the need for us to stand up and claim our future. To provide security, strength. People call us a gang, but we are a community. I take my position as lieutenant seriously, and from my birth I have worked to earn it. Rabia catches herself before she raises her voice any further, and you both walk in silence for a while, among the smells and textures of the low end. You start to wonder if this place could be a home for you too. Let's see, where do I come into this? Where is Sabine? Where do I come into this? Rabia smiles to herself and thinks for a moment before she responds. I believe that you understand the importance of a refuge, so I also believe that you wish to help keep this place safe. She exhales quietly. For this reason, I would like you to trust me. I do not know what Sabine told you about us, but I imagine it was not good. I will be honest with you, sleeper. I was never comfortable with having Sabine as part of Yathgan. An ex-corporate employee, it goes against our nature. But their deal was with Yannick. I kept my distance, made sure Sabine had their surgery, kept us supplied, that was all. But I cannot allow people to go back on the promises they have made to us. Yathgan has not lasted this long because it is a charity. We offer and ask for support. Any betrayal will be treated as an attack. They were trapped, desperate. Who is Yannick? Yannick is one of the heads of Yathgan. They guide us. He is the newest to be elected. He is an elder. Sabine found something. Please, I don't want to hear their accusations. They only wanted to escape their debt. They would have said anything. But where are they now? To stand behind their claims. I will find them. As we will. You realize that Rabia has led you in a loop, and together you both come back up a staircase to the walkway where you met. You are free to go, Sleeper. I have said what I wish to say. She looks out through the windows of the walkway. I would protect this place with my life, as it has protected me. I want to make that clear. She turns back. However, if you too wish to come under its protection, I can help you. Return here if you wish, and there will be tasks for you to complete. You will be able to see Yathgan, to see the low end, with your own eyes, not as others frame us. As for Sabine, she pauses to consider her words. I will not ask you to betray them, but if they contact you again, consider their motivations carefully. With that, Rabia leaves, slipping back into her office, while you stare out at the countless units, each a home, each with a story, that make up the low end. Interesting. Okay. New drive discovered. Let's see what... Man, we got so much stuff going on over here. Okay. Killer is a terrifying blind threat roaming the hub's dark mainframe, and new events trapped in their domain. Oh yeah, decide Killer's fate. Okay. Still trying to figure this one out. Help Feng chase his leads. Am I even doing that? I mean... Is that part of this stuff up here? No. I mean, there's like nothing for Feng. How am I supposed to help him chase his leads when I toggle activities for it? And nothing glows. Ugh, okay, well, we're gonna go home. We're going to end cycle. I'm gonna start tomorrow with 4, I'm sure. No. Oh, yep, 4. They took it away as soon as it started. Okay. Ethan says maybe because... Okay, on their way. I already read that. Okay. Let's see. We have... Oh, Tambor. Take me to Tambor. Tambor. Maybe that's what I'm doing with, Yathgan. I need to go back. Yeah. Tambor. Because she said something about Tambor. Let me go back here real quick. Side real fit up. Your work as a junior tech has qualified you. Okay, so... let's do this. Negative. Ugh. As you tear out and relay systems, you feel the pressure this work is putting on your contained body. This job can kill you. Excuse me. Do I have any stuff to put in here? I do. The acquisitions officer eyes you suspiciously as you download the data to her terminal. This is more than she was expecting. These are repeatable. Does that do anything? I don't remember. I don't even remember what I was doing there. Oh. Buy ship mine fragment. I need. Haggle over fragments. One chance. I don't want to waste my dice on that. Yeah, we're just gonna... Oops. Oh, I don't have enough. Shit. Alright, well, I guess I'll be using this. I want to go get this done. Oh, nice. Okay, so I got a discount. I should have done it first. Ugh, okay. Okay, so we have that. Now we are going to go to the ship. We have our ship. Oh, no, I can't do that. I gotta put them together. I forgot. Is it here? Nope, that's scrap. Yes, or fabricator. Nice. Okay, now we can go back to the ship. Give her ship mine. Okay. You drop the huge cylinder onto the mess room table. Akita can't hide her excitement. We're gonna go back. We're gonna click on it again, and it's from the story. You drop the ship. Okay, I already read that. No, okay. You drop the shipmine core onto the galley table with an emphatic bang. Akita spins around from where she's been poring over some documents on her slate. Holy shit, Sleeper. Did you actually land a ship mine? She rushes over and hefts the huge cylinder, turning it back and forth. Well, shit, it might actually work. She smiles wider than you've ever seen. Where did you get it? I built it. Built it? Well, you are full of surprises. Akita bangs on the galley wall. Hear that, Amber? The Sleeper got you a new ship mine. The sound echoes down the ship's passages. You have to admit, being in a small space with Akita when she's this excited is a little intimidating. Akita puts the ship mine back on the table. I'll start the process of fitting it as soon as I can. I might need your help with some of it. She heads back towards the counter to grab her slate. This isn't the only good news today, either. Looks like my good karma is finally coming in. She throws the slate onto the table and spins it so you can see the screen. Take a look at this. You see a list of names and numbers. Nothing that exciting, along with what looks like a transit timeline. Your timetable. I found them. Found who? My crew. She points at a name on the list, or more specifically, Ashton Cade. It was his pass that was used to access Amber and slice the ship mine. I thought he might have been killed or robbed, his pass stolen, but it turns out he crossed the Founder's Gap the very next cycle. How do you know? I know some of the crew over at the ferry, old mercs, used to run in an outfit I worked with. I saw them in the Overlook, and they mentioned they saw Ashton crossing. I checked the manifest, and there he was. Looks suspicious. He hasn't said a word since he left, and anyone wanting to hide out might head to the Greenway and go to ground. She flexes. He won't get far, though. There's no real docks out there, only a couple of jetties and the wastes. So what now? Now I fit the ship mine. That's the first priority. She pauses. But maybe you can help me out. Sure, how? It's like this. I head over there, especially in Amber. He'll spot me a mile off and go underground. He'll find a way to slip the station, or he'll bury himself so deep in the wastes no one will ever find him. But you? Ashton doesn't know you. All I need is for you to go there and sniff around. Not at the commune. Not the stacks. You will have gone to the edges, the margins, the wild places. That's what Ashton likes. You see him? You locate him? Ping me on this. She hands you a comm earpiece. Seeing as this is merc work, I'll be happy to give you merc pay. She shifts in her seat. The thing is, I haven't got much left. So how about I tell the boys who run the ferry to give you a discount? I know it's not much, but once I grab this coward, I'll pay up 200 cryo. Nothing less. What do you say? She meets your eyes. Sure. She gives you a heavy whack on the shoulder. Good, I owe you. She lifts the ship mine up onto her shoulder with worrying ease. I'm going to get this fitted into Amber's core. If you get any info, any sense of where Ashton is hiding, let me know. She goes to turn and then stops. And once again, Sleeper, thank you. I appreciate it. Akita stomps off to the guts of Amber with the ship mine, leaving you in the galley. You glance around, a sudden nervous energy descending at what is to come. You never thought you'd get work as mercenary. But then again, it seems the eye is full of surprises. Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, build a ship mine was complete. Okay. Man, we have so many. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, the only thing in here I can do is this to get money, which is fine. Oh, that's, yeah, compressor. Endure, engage. I think they're both going to do the same thing, right? Yeah, we're just going to do these last two actions and then we're going to have to go. Negative outcome. Oh, I'm starving! I need food! I have just enough money for food. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Actually, you know what? No, that's the fabricator. That's not what I want. I want the exchange. Sorry, going back and forth. Oh, I forgot. I can sell my... Yeah. Okay. And now we can use this. 50-50. Give me money. Neutral. I got money. That's fine. Okay. Now we're going to end the day. I hope I wake up with 4 still. I'm going to take a bar away, I know, but... Just one? Yes. Okay. Whew. Okay. I need to make money. This one doesn't give me... We're gonna do this one here. Okay. Oh, I did get some money. That's okay. That's a merchant. I can't do anything here, so we're good there. Oh, that's empty. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Buy rations. Get a drink. Is this... Oh, I have to do something here. Okay. Oh, did it give me... Give me energy. Let's do one more then. And we'll buy rations. Nice. But that didn't fill that up. Okay. Okay. Let's back out for a second, see if there's more story. Okay. Favorite haunt for spacers. Okay. Glass shatters on the steel bar beside you, and the taunts don't take long to follow. Hey, haunt. The spacer calls across the low room. What are you doing here? He laughs at his own lame joke. Playing human? Shout back, leave, ignore. You hunch a little further, staring at the hundreds of tiny impact points that scar the bar's face. Or surface, not face. I don't know if it's all face. A hand falls on your shoulder, but as you flinch away, it pats reassuringly. You freeze in place. Is it Ethan? No. Out! The voice comes from behind you. Spat out like a shot. You turn to see bright eyes, dark hair, a stare that can reach the wall, and bent you all into hard vacuum. As you turn back to the spacer, the second glass comes sailing through the air. You catch it. You reach up a hand, and the glass shatters across your forearm, showering you in fragments. Through the haze of glass and girolle vapor, you see Talia leap the bar and close the distance to the spacer. The thud as he slams into the wall echoes around the bar like thunder. Now flanked by other figures, quick to their feet, Talia throws the spacer out through the door and stands silhouetted against the rotunda lights. You touch your arm and it feels wet. Someone helps you to your feet and back onto your stool. Broken glass rattles, but it is cleared, and a fresh measure of girolle is glugged out in front of you. That same hand, warm, heavy, falls on your shoulder once more. He isn't coming back. We don't tolerate that kind of shit here. Talia flops onto the stool beside you. Let's get a look at you. Tala wipes the powdered glass from around the wound, and someone places a bottle of alcohol and a metal tin with tweezers on the bar. She disinfects them and then turns to you. That was an ambitious catch, she smiles, pulling a sliver of glass from your forearm. Stupid, but ambitious. You don't feel the pain, only the string of status messages your body delivers concerning dermal damage and exposed structures. You do feel the care, though, as Tala's bright eyes search your thick synthetic skin for splinters. Watch her. Tala works with the skill of someone who has had to pick glass splinters from the skin of a stranger before. She hones in on each bright shard, all the time tapping the tweezer tips in little rhythms that only she can follow. Tala smiles to herself. So, you've been on the eye long? Long enough. She laughs. Hey, you don't need to act tough with me. A splinter clinks into the tin. Not everyone is like that, idiot. We don't all hate you. She glances around. Some of the regulars, maybe they fear you, maybe they're just curious. I don't know. But I do know that the Overlook is a safe place. I know what it's like to be new in this place. Trust me. She meets your eye. I'm not trying to convince you of anything, or separate you from your chits. I just want you to know that if you need somewhere, you can always come here. I know the rations we've got aren't much, and the company is, she leans in, limited. But if you need work, I'll happily put you behind the bar, and if you need shelter, well, we can discuss that. You'll be safe. I usually have Francis on the door, but he's up in the greenway this cycle, haggling with our supplier. Francis tends to be particular about what we serve, even if the clientele isn't. She places her tweezers in the tin with a clink. That's you, sleeper. Here, she slides the glass of girolle to you. This'll help. She stops. Her hand's still in the glass. Wait, does this help? I mean, can you get drunk? Nope, no idea. Let's find out. She laughs. Just don't stay here too long. I'd hate to see you become a real regular. She walks back around the bar, gathering the glasses as she does, and before long is retelling how she threw that spacer out to a new group that just wandered in, complete with dramatic actions. She gestures in your direction, and you instinctively look away, back to the worn surface of the bar. You take a sip of the girolle. The earthy, fungal tones fill your senses, almost blocking out sight and sound, like diving headfirst into a bog. I was saying boy. Bog. You may not be able to get drunk, but this connection to something grown, something fermented, something old, feels good. Nice. Okay. What is next? I don't have money for stuff. I need 80. I keep thinking 100. Oh, let's go back in here. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not what I want. Maybe it is, though. Sabine's office. And that's going up. Okay, yeah. Oh, I need to check on my mushrooms. How many cycles has it been? I can harvest. I think it's been long enough. Oh, now I gotta harvest them. Okay, thanks. Maybe this will harvest all of them at once. Nope, just one. Last but not least. Nice, okay. And I got an upgrade point. Okay, I need 5 fungal spores. Okay. We're gonna leave there. Upgrades available. I have 2 points. Oh, because I need 2. Use scrap components at home to repair condition. Icebreaker. Agent nodes give double data rewards. Hard to kill. Keep 2 dice even when condition is breaking. Oh! Condition. That's this one, right? Yeah, okay. Instant karma. Reroll all of your dice once per cycle. Obsessive haggler. All cryo actions are discounted. Okay, I think I'm gonna need self-repair. Use scrap, because I can buy scrap. I think I want that one. I can't do it yet, though, huh? No, I can. I don't know what this is, though. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I don't need to do anything else here. I need to go home anyway. Why is there an exclamation? Oops. Okay. Yeah, let's see real quick. Yes, input 1 scrap component. With some careful engineering, you can patch up your damaged body with scrap components. The result isn't pretty. Okay, let's go see if we can buy some scrap. Where was it? Here? No, it's for fabricator. And now it's input. No. I don't remember where I bought it from. Maybe it's left already. That's the offices. Yeah, that's not gonna give me what I want. Okay. Dang it. How am I missing it already? Or to exchange. Input 1 scrap. Yeah, it was a ship, wasn't it? Dang it, dang it, dang it. La Brute! Oh, my time is up. Okay, well, let me see if I can find somewhere. I can't do anything. Okay, let me... There's gotta be, like, another exchange somewhere. Oh, right here. Import, export. Nope, that's not what I want. I don't want ship mine stuff. I keep forgetting. Scrap. I don't need to sleep. It has to go down. Why is this still here? Oh! Because I gotta kill him. Okay, well. We're gonna go back and end the day. Because I can't buy anything. This stinks. No, that's not what I want. Okay. Now I'm gonna have 3. Okay, well that's gonna be it here. We will do another one. Let me leave and come back in. There we go. 1 second ago. Okay. Okay, well, this is El Burrito Aburrido signing off. We'll catch you in the next video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I forgot to do my, intro to it even, so, yeah. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!